Warning: this podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's going on? I am Scoot Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
Excuse me, that's right. And this is the Viewers Anonymous show where we give you everything from our takes and reviews straight from oh, I messed that up. Wait a minute. Hold on. I messed that all the way up. I did way too much. So this is Viewers Anonymous where we give you our reviews and takes of movies and TV straight from Hollywood. What's going on with you, my brother?
Oh man, it's been a long week, man. And it's
Yeah.
early, and it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up the Friday episode. We were supposed to do this Friday. You know what I'm saying? I had to try to do some stuff. A lot of stuff didn't work out, but anyway, glad we back in today,
Hey man,
man.
shit
We've been
happens.
holding this. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like
shit
shit
happens.
happens, man. Sometimes you got to push the pod back, but hopefully, what I'm saying, I'm gonna keep this thing going so we can stay on schedule like we normally is, and in this episode, we're able to give the people what we didn't do last month. We didn't do an appreciation last month, so yeah, man, I'm
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, see, it was
definitely
Christmas
excited
time,
about doing
man.
this.
It was Christmas time, so yeah, it
Yeah,
was Christmas time. We gotta do our Christmas joint.
yeah, and then even that, man, we end up cutting it short, man. It's been a lot. It's been
Yeah.
a lot of shit going on, but we've been very, very consistent.
Mhm.
So you know,
Yeah.
we took a little week off there, episode here and there, but you know what I'm saying? We still gonna give y'all that work. But how you feeling though, man?
Absolutely,
Everything been
man.
good with you?
Man, everything has been, as I always say, slow motion, brother. I cannot complain, man. Everything has been great. Like you said, you know what I'm saying. Friday we were supposed to do it. You had something pop up. Saturday we was gonna go ahead and record, but I had something pop up. So you know what I'm saying. We just went ahead and decided to move it on back. But that's the beauty of, you know what I'm saying, being the owners and operators of this podcast, because we could pretty much, you know what I'm saying, do what we like. And if something don't pop up, we can always inform the people if we choose, or you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. But man, look, we here now. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, you know what I mean, one of Hollywood's royalties, as he should
Hmm.
be. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest guys to pop out of nowhere, and you know what I'm saying. Not only that, my nigga is he got the accent for the ladies. The ladies love him. Not only do they love him, they love his accent. You know what I'm saying? They love who he is. This is one of those guys who is, even though, you know what I'm saying, they was talking shit about him and didn't want him to be James Bond, he's our James Bond. You know what I'm saying? The black man's James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Idris Elba, man. This nigga is the coolest black man we know. You know what I'm saying? From playing Stringer Bell to being, you know what I'm saying, the greatest black father in the Tyler Perry movie, to being the goddamn all-seeing eye in Thor. I mean, I'm sorry, not Thor, the MCU. He was the all-seeing eye in the MCU. Like, how great is this nigga, man? Like, this nigga has done it all. So I'm excited to talk about my guy. I'm ready to get down to business. And then not only that, I also want to say, fuck TCU, fuck Georgia, and fuck that other school that we play against, because this was our year to win the national championship. I'm an Ohio State fan. Everybody that don't know, you know what I'm saying, just to let you know, I'm an Ohio State fan, and this was our year to win the championship, and all these motherfuckers spoiled it for us. But that's not this pod. Started the pod. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Let's get to it, man. We talk about Idris Elba, the coolest black dude everybody knows. I wanted damn near say almost the new Denzel.
Damn near. And then, like, one
Yeah.
thing that you did not mention when you said that,
Mm-hmm.
he has the best walk I've ever seen. I've never been
Oh,
jealous of the way
the
somebody
coolest. This
walks.
nigga is the coolest.
He's he's the only person where it's like, damn, why can't I walk like
Yeah.
that, man? He got like this, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, man. There's like this different swag to it, man. He got the coolest walk
Yeah.
of all time,
Yeah.
but like, you
He
know what I'm
got like
saying?
that
This
older
dude,
black man walk, bro.
but it's cool though. Like
Yeah, for
when we
sure.
talk about
For
when you
sure.
say older man, like when you go back and you watch older movies from like the 70s and shit, I know what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about. Like you see they
Yeah.
had like a different,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a different swing to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Mm-hmm.
he got like this. it's like it's undeniable. He could if he put on like a full-fledged suit, dude, and just have people walk.
Man.
Yep, that's him. It's his album. He
Yeah.
got number 4 on the shoulder.
Hey,
Yep.
listen. I want this. Let me tell you what I want them to do. This is the only thing that I'm asking for. Black Hollywood, right? I want them to make a fake black exploitation film like they did Black Dynamite, but I want them to make it with Idris Elba. Bro, Idris Elba would kill that shit, bro. I promise you, Idris Elba would murder that shit. If they could do that, I'm good for the rest of life, bro.
He would definitely pull it off, man.
For sure,
But
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Get the little particulars out of the way, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the only child, you know what I'm saying, raised in England, but his father is from Sierra Leone and his mom is from Ghana.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he
Yes,
is
indeed.
straight up
Yes,
African
indeed.
as can be. You know what I'm saying? Just raised in
Well,
London.
this is the beauty about it though, and a lot of people, I'm not sure if people like kind of pay attention to that. The fact that his parents were immigrants, you know what I'm saying, from Africa to England. He
Mhm.
also got a chance to be a part of that Afro English culture, which
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, like we see a lot of people be a part of. We see like Drake is one of those people who kind of benefited from that because even
Mhm.
in like Canada, they got that same kind of like Afro. I don't want to say English, but Afro European culture to where like it's kind of mixed up. But like you know what I'm saying, like Drake, you know what I'm saying, he was a part of like the whole Top Boy thing and stuff like that, which you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying, like Jamaicans and all the Afro Caribbean people are a part of, which also derives, you know what I'm saying, from the Afro European culture as well. So like yeah, he definitely is a part of all of that great culture as well.
Yeah, he definitely is. But like it's so many different accents and so many different things going on in Canada.
Mhm.
You know, I can see how Drake can be able to do the things that he does. And then like
Yep.
but it's just man, like he attended school in Channing Town where he began getting involved in acting and all that type stuff. And then he
Mhm.
gained his place in the National Youth of Music Theater. And like that's where, you know what I'm saying, you start to get the thing of where you can see how he became working in a nightclub under the name
Yep.
DJ Big Driss. You know what I'm saying? When he was 19.
Hey man,
This,
hey man, hey man. Listen, yo, Idris Elba as a DJ.
dude, he did a movie
It's
where he was
funny.
a DJ.
No, but he has an actual album. I mean, not an album, but he has an actual
Yes,
song out that charted on Billboard.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Idris is the dude, bro. Idris is the
He definitely
dude,
is the
man.
dude.
I
Yes,
get it.
yes,
I
man,
get why the ladies are fawning over him.
man. Dude, for him to be able to just the dude could just switch it up. He could just talk black, and then he could just talk
Yep.
with his English accent, and it's just like, come on,
Hey,
man. Like the shit is not fair.
genius, genius,
it's,
genius.
it's,
Yo, the nigga
it's
can be
not
from
fair, yo.
Mississippi or London. Great. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like I understand why women. I understand why women. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like they hearts just beat when they're around the dude because first off, he the first time I ever seen Idris Elba right was on Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girl. I know a lot of people seen him on what's the show? The Wire. They seen him on the Wire
Uh-huh.
first, you know what I'm saying? They already knew who Idris was or whatever. My first time ever being introduced to Idris Elba was on Daddy's Little Girls. And when I first seen him, I was like, man, they got this black man going through all this other shit. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, going through it with him. This black man is working hard. This nigga trying to work in the shop. He trying not to get out. He's trying to get out the street. He trying not to go back to the game. Next thing you know, I find out this nigga is from London. So here I am. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This nigga don't know nothing about this life. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know nothing about this. And so when I finally hear his accent, I'm like, oh, this is cool as shit. Like so for me, I am what they call a Britophile. You know what I'm saying? Like anything English or whatever, I am into it. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the shows that, you know what I'm saying, they bring over from London or wherever on Netflix and Hulu and all that. Anytime it's an English show, yo, I am in it, especially when black people are in it, because black people with an English accent to me is super fucking cool, because that's just something that we could just get down. Like even me, you know what I'm saying, me and my brothers, we talked about each other or whatever, we start doing it in English accent. That's just what we do, you know what I'm saying? And so the fact that I know that, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba is over there telling people in it and bruv and all that good stuff, that lets me know like, yo, this nigga is really that man. And so when I found out that he was that, I was like, man, that's super fucking cool. And then not only that, just the fact that he's so easily integrated and to be able to acclimate into all the different black cultures over here in America, because we have multiple cultures, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the Southern, you got the Eastern, you got the Midwest, Western. You know what I'm saying? You got like different cultures in all those cultures as well. And he's able to like grasp on all those without like you even knowing. So the fact that he played in Daddy's Little Girls and nobody even knew this nigga was British fucked me all the way up. And so seeing that,
This
that's
is
what made me a fan of him in general.
this is true, but I also think that one of the misconceptions I remember listening to Daniel Kaluuya in the interview. I think he was on the Breakfast Club,
Hmm. Hmm.
and someone was speaking about him because I think that he was on the press tour for Judas and the Black Messiah, and people were saying, what do you think about people saying that you're not from here, you don't really know, the whole flight of the Black Panthers. Well, experienced. Well,
Hmm.
I was gonna have a different point of view because he's across the pond, but
Right.
like he was saying in there, he was like, "Yo, like we really deal with the same shit. It's just we just
Hmm.
deal with it from British
Hmm.
people. Like it's like we got
Right.
our own ghettos. You know what I'm saying? We deal with our own section of segregation." And because he's like,
And if you seen
because
that movie, you would have never known this nigga was from England, bro. If that was your first, this is my thing. They do so well, like Damson Idris, another example. They do so well of coming over here and being able to acclimate to our accent and our cultures, that if you would have never seen Daniel Kaluuya from anything else, and you would have seen him from Judas and the Black Messiah, or you would have seen him from Get Out, you would have never known this nigga was from motherfucking England. You would have never known that Idris was from England, seeing him from Daddy's Girls, or Damson from Snowfall. You would have never seen any of that. You would have never known, because they do so well in just getting those accents down, and then they just look like niggas from America.
yeah, like I didn't know, and I'm trying to think the first time, and I'm pretty sure it was an interview. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure like I seen him in an interview, and I'm like, whoa. Like,
Absolutely,
are you kidding me?
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I
absolutely.
found out about a lot of people. But there came out the first movie that I can recall seeing him in actually came out the same year as Daddy's Little Girl. But I know I seen
Right.
this movie first. I seen The Reaping first with him
Okay.
and Hilary Swank. I think
Okay.
that's the first time I ever seen because I didn't watch Wire till afterwards, like until Wire had. It was like this surge, probably like in like 2018 or 19, where like the Wire just became like super popular, like all over again, and like that's
Because
when I
everybody was
first
watching it
watched
during,
Wire.
yeah, like right before COVID was hitting, everybody started getting back into watching it. Yup.
Yeah, so I didn't see the Wire first. I actually seen him in The Reaping first. And
Mhm.
then I ended up seeing like Daddy's Little Girl and things like that. And I was like, okay, man, this dude is pretty cool. But by this time, it's like, when you look like, I mean, dude, his 2007 was crazy. He have Daddy Little
Mhm.
Girl, The Reaping. He was
Yep.
in 28 Weeks Later, American Gangster, and This Christmas. All of those movies came out in
Yo,
2007.
you wanna know what's crazy? Now I gotta go back and rewatch 28 Weeks Later, because him
I
being in
don't
that,
remember
I
him in
wanna.
that.
I
Oh, he
don't
was the,
either.
he was the culp. He was a motherfucking he was the army guy. He was the one that called the strike to kill all of the people, remember?
But this is what I'm saying. Did he have the his English accent in that movie though? That's
You
what
know
I got.
what?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta go back and watch it, because I don't remember him having an English accent in that movie. If he was in that movie.
You know what? You're right. That part I don't remember. I remember
You know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
the army guy,
Yep.
but I don't remember if he had the accent or not.
And
The
that,
first movie
but see,
I remember him. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
no, go, no. I was just saying, like, see, like that's how well he does. Like the fact that he can come over and grasp these well, I can't say English accents because he has the English accent for us, but for him to come over and grasp these American accents the way he does, like with the ease, it's so good, and that's just a testament to how great of an actor he is as well. Like, yo, it's okay. So like for American actors, for a lot of people in general, just that's American, it's hard to be able to use an American accent, right? For people who can
Hmm.
do accents, that's probably one of the easiest accents that you could do. Like using the English accent is like the step to doing an Irish accent or a Scottish accent or you know what I'm saying anything else or like a Russian or German or whatever. That's like the stepping stone to all the other accents is using that English accent because you get certain afflictions and you know what I'm saying, like vibrations of the accent that you can use everywhere else. So for him to take that and then come to America and be able to use the accents from different regions, because like in Daddy's Little Girls, he's not talking like he's talking um in a Wire. In the Wire, he's using a Baltimore East Coast accent, and even like for us as Americans, it's hard to talk like somebody from Baltimore. Like unless you've been around people from Baltimore for long enough, you wouldn't be able to say the you know what I'm saying how they do the two or the U or whatever. So like for them, ROO or like ROOs is like EU. You know what I'm saying? So that and for us to say two, they say two or whatever, like something like that. Or like perfect example. And this is just from personal experience. So growing up in Dayton, I would say bro. I'd be like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Or my first time going to Columbus, they don't say like I say, nah, you good, bro. But in Columbus, they say, nah, bro, hey, bro. But they say bro different. It's an affliction to their bro compared to the way we say it in Dayton, and we only like an hour away. So
Hmm.
imagine having to come from, you know what I'm saying, hours away to come from someplace, you know, to come to a Maryland or whatever and have to use that type of affliction or whatever and use that same, you know, or use that jargon the way that they have to use it and have to learn that. So for me to have to learn it the way I had to learn it in Columbus, I can only imagine how he had to learn it coming all the way over from England. So to me, eh, that's why I think he's so great, and that's why I think he's so good at what he does is because he was able to pick up on those things, and to me, I give credit to all those English actors who come over here and do that because it's like for me to be 1 hour away from somewhere and have to learn how they talk and to be able to mimic how they talk is hard as shit. So to be able to go from a whole different accent and a whole different lingo to be able to come over and use it the way they use it. That bro, I can't do nothing but give a round of applause to it.
And then, like, even with that, like, to be well, okay. First, let me speak on that. So, this
Hmm.
Dancing Idris was like the person that they used to give him that West Coast accent was Dub C. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? The rapper Dub C. He
Hmm.
said that Dub C. He was like he was the person who really gave him that West Coast feel. And like I used to when I used to be on my old route, there was a guy that I used to like a place I went to this place every day. I delivered there and I picked it up there every day. And so the guy said that his sister lives in Philadelphia and his sister used to work on the cast of How to Get Away with Murder. And I was like,
Yeah.
really? He was like, yeah. He was like, she's the person that gives them like the Philly accent of like what people in Philly talk like, what people in Philly, you know what I mean? All that type of stuff. And I was like, yo, I was like, that's crazy that your sister actually does that. He was like, yeah, like she worked with Viola and, giving them like Philly slang and all types of little stuff like that. So, but even with that being said, to be able to not only be an actor, right? Like you have to put your full emotions into what you're doing. And for you to stay in
Right.
character, like actually get enraged in a whole totally different accent and don't, because it's like you can easily be like, you can get so caught up in a character. I can see how, I'm pretty sure, I wonder, is there any outtakes of him, you know what I'm saying, like getting so into the part where he say some shit in that accent and be like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
we gotta do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
to stay in character in that, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta remember your lines, you gotta remember the accent, you gotta remember your mannerisms. Like there's a lot going into
Yep.
that a lot of American actors may not have to do. Now, don't get me wrong, there still are some. You want to know one person who really never changes their accent, no matter what movie they play in? Matthew McConaughey. He always sounds like he's from Texas.
Well,
It's like it
that
doesn't.
don't count. That don't. Yeah, that don't count because we expect Matthew McConaughey to be like this red. Well, I don't want to say okay. So no disrespect, but we expect Matthew McConaughey to be like this redneck hick everywhere he goes because it's like at
But
this point, every like you said, everything he does is, hey y'all, how you doing? And you know what? I tell you something, and we expect him to be that guy, right? The difference between him and Idris is Idris came through on an American accent, and we didn't see him for English until he started doing interviews. So it's like to see him at first, he's just a regular dude, like on the wire. If you see him on the wire, he's just some nigga from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said that. That's why I had brought up him, Damson. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't, and Daniel, you don't see them in any other thing. Like if you see Daniel in Black Mirror, right? You seen him
mhm.
with the English accent. You seen a black dude with the English accent. You like, oh, it's Black Mirror. Okay, cool. And then when you see him in Get Out, he's so comfortable with that accent and Get Out. It's like, okay, so maybe he just did like, cause even me, I could do an English accent and you wouldn't know the difference, and you'd be like, oh, but this is just a black dude doing the English accent. Unless I was just going around like, hey, Loaf, you know how you doing? You know, it's this is how we do. It's really nothing. This is how we talk every day. And then you'd be like, oh shit, Scooch is from England. I didn't never know. I this nigga's from London. And you'd be like, oh, but to see that to see that nigga naturally talking like that every time you see him, you be like, oh, this nigga really is from England. Like, yo, this nigga really is from London. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it fucks you up because you so used to seeing black people on TV, and then finally when you see a dude with an English accent, you like, oh shit, this nigga is goddamn Highlander. Like, this nigga is James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, it fucks you up because you're not used to seeing black people with an English accent. Well, before all this came through, you wasn't used to seeing. Now it's commonplace. We used to seeing the black people with the English accents, but you know what I'm saying. Like before that, it was like we wasn't used to seeing black people with those English accents. And then even after, or even if that was the case, we would see black people maybe with an English accent. But if they did talk, they would speak from their native language, like how you know what I'm saying, like how he's part Sierra Leone and then part Ghana. It's like, well, you would expect him to speak with a African, you know what I'm saying, a Ghanaian or a Sierra Leone accent. And you know what I'm saying, it's hard to know what those are because we don't usually see those every day. And so like if he would have
Mhm.
came out speaking, you know what I'm saying, like a Ghanaian person from like an American person from Ghana and using that accent, we'd be like, well, that makes sense. But then like to see him speaking English is like so off because every time we see English accents, it's like Downton Abbey or fucking Harry Potter or some medieval fucking movie that they throw at us. And it's like to see him talking like that is like, oh shit. Like Kingsman. To see Kingsman and then to see him talking like in Kingsman, you'd be like, oh shit. But to see him talking in Thor, it's not off because we knew this nigga was from England and that's how they talk. You know what I'm saying?
True. And the first time that I heard him speaking in his native tongue was
Yeah.
Takers. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Which came out in
Yep.
2010. So it was
Yep.
just like And I wonder why they went with that direction of like, all right, dude, you could just, you know what I mean, just speak in your regular accent. And they actually put it into the script where they was like, yo, there's a white guy and there's a black guy with the English accent. You know what I'm saying? Like when they
Right.
robbed that one bank and one of the witnesses was like, one of them had an English accent. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder like when
Which is
they
actually
really
genius for a bank robbery. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually genius because then it points to the white dude.
true,
That was actually
and
genius. I ain't
then
mad at
if
that.
you it, then and if you could do it as well as you can, you could just
Yeah,
do that shit, and they just looking for an English person.
absolutely,
And, you know what I mean?
absolutely,
And you
absolutely.
like, so that's just that.
Just listen, I promise you. Ain't it? Yeah, yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a pretty good way to, you know what I'm saying, to throw some people off. But yeah,
Okay,
that was the
listen, wait,
first.
wait,
That was
wait.
the
Before you finish, if I do happen to rob a bank, it wasn't me. It was the English dude. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Or it was an African man. Just know that.
Okay, I got you. We just made sure we made that clear. But
Yeah,
but
real
oh,
clear.
but to finish at one point, the only reason I brought up
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey because, like, for instance, right, he played White
Hmm.
Boy Rick's dad in that White Boy Rick
Absolutely.
movie.
Yep.
That was in Detroit. He still sounds the same.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Absolutely. But he's Texas to the core though.
that's what I'm saying. But like he's English to the core. Like, come on, like switch your voice
No,
up, man.
but see, this is what I'm saying. Like when we see Matthew McConaughey, right? For him to be in Detroit, and then this is what I'm saying. For him to be Matthew McConaughey in Detroit, we would expect for Matthew McConaughey to sound like Matthew McConaughey with a kid that had it. I mean, with somebody. I mean, he had a kid that sounded like he was from Detroit. We don't expect fucking Idris Elba to come over here from London, England, to fucking have a kid and sound like whatever they sound like, and he sounds like fucking Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of off. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of off. I would get it if Matthew McConaughey was like, "Hey y'all," and then his son be like, "Man, what it do though?" I'd be like, "All right, respect." If fucking if fucking Idris Elba came over here was like, "Hey y'all," and then his son was like, "What it do though?" We'd be like, "Wait a minute, nigga, nah, that ain't you." You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Something
That's
ain't
what I'm
right.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, but man, looking at this man, he was able to, which I'm pretty sure he appreciated that he was able to do
Yeah,
his regular accent back to back movies. You know what I'm saying? His next
absolutely.
movie was Thor, so
Yeah,
he was able to keep his accent. You know what I'm saying, from back to back movies. So I'm pretty sure he appreciated that as well.
yeah.
But like, man, when you really look at his lineup, first of all, he has 106 credits.
Huh?
But like, yes, he has 106 acting credits. And for him to have done some of the movies that he have done, like you said, is he like the modern day Denzel?
I mean, say
When I
damn
sit
near.
back,
Yo,
when
that time span,
dude,
that time span,
he
that's a short time span for him to have that many credits.
that's what I'm saying. And like, dude, there are some bangers in there. And
Mm-hmm.
there's some underrated movies like Losers.
Yep.
The Losers, that shit was good. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That was a really good ass movie. And there was a lot of people in there, man. Zoe was in there. Uh, my dude to play Negan, he
Yep.
was in there.
Yep.
It was a really, really good movie. And he did that the same year as Takers. And like he's like what I like about Idris is he's able to be an action star, a sex symbol, in a drama movie, a romantic movie. Like he really could do it all. And like for you to say like what you said earlier in the podcast where you said, he's our James Bond. It's like for me,
Yeah.
I remember the talk, all of that shit's cool. I get all of that. But for me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need James Bond. He's motherfucking Luther to me. Okay? Luther is his own James Bond. He's his own motherfucking superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now,
Yeah.
like Luther is one of the best fucking TV shows to ever hit the screen. Fuck what everybody else talking
Absolutely.
about. BBC,
Absolutely.
baby. Like
Absolutely.
for
Yep.
for that show to be what it is, it's like, and I mentioned this on the last episode that we did. You know what I'm saying? They got the movie coming out in March, and dude, like
Mhm.
that's the one thing that I'm looking forward to the most of what's coming out this year. Is that
Mhm.
movie, and probably is that movie and the new Evil Dead movie. Like those are the two movies that I'm like, yo, I cannot wait till this fucking shit come out. But like that's my James Bond for me, is him playing, you know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
DCI John Luther. And for that
Mhm.
show to be what it is and be what it's about, it's everything that America loves. You know what I'm saying? We all love like
Yeah.
these little serial killers, like we love that shit. But I don't know if it's because
No. Wait. It's everything America loves times two, because we love the murder mystery, and we also love the fucking Anglophile shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for us to watch, oh shit, it just escaped my mind. What's the movie? What's the show with the English people in the medieval? Bridgerton.
uh
For us to love
oh
Bridgerton, you know what I'm saying, the way we do, and then for us to love murder mysteries the way we do, for them to collide into what Luther is I mean, the fact that Luther is not one of the top shows on Netflix is crazy as shit to me, because the first season in itself is fire. Like CSI, Law and Order, and all them shits. Imagine all that shit mixed in together and then put an English accent on it. That's what Luther is to me. Like Ray Donovan, all that shit. What's the one with the dude on where he was a serial killer, but he was helping serial killers. Oh, he was helping to find the serial killers. His brother was a
um
cop or whatever.
are you talking about you're not talking about Dexter, are you?
Yeah, Dexter. Yeah, like Dexter, CSI, Law and Order, all them shits. You mix all them together, put an English accent on it. To me, that's what Luther is.
Yeah, like Luther is. I'm rewatching this shit for like the fourth time, dude. Like I fucking love that show. It's one of the best. It's one of the best shows I literally ever seen. And for him to lead it the way that he does, but also you have the whole thing of the like all of these psychological crimes, and for him to be going through, it's like it's also a mixture of everything that you said, but also a mixture of, if y'all ever seen the movie Out of Time with Denzel Washington. It's like he's always on like this time schedule where it's like he's trying to solve a crime, but he has a personal thing that's going on at the same time. And it's just like there's constant chaos, there's constant sitting at the edge of your seat, constant heart beating. It's everything that you want in the show, and for them to have the movie to be coming out to really give this movie the closing of the chapter. And I don't really know who I did it was, but I like how they did it, as far as like they did it just like the Ray Donovan thing, where you know what I'm saying, that when Ray Donovan had a pretty good ending, but at the same time for them to be like, yo, let's cross all the T's and dot all the I's to come with this Luther movie.
Right.
I think that this Luther movie,
Hmm.
I think it's gonna do well. I think it's really gonna do well. I just really think that he is a superhero in his own right. So for him
Hmm.
to not really do the whole James Bond thing, for me, like
Yeah.
DCI John Luther is my James Bond. So it's like I don't really need it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. I remember the people that was making like the arguments of like, the one thing about James Bond is, for the missions and the rooms that James Bond be going into, they say that he go in kind of unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of fit in with the crowd. And they was like, for Idris Elba to be, you know what I'm saying, a 6'2" black dude in all of these white rooms, he would stand out like a sore thumb. I've heard that argument before.
Absolutely.
I've heard it. So it's just like, you know what? That does kind of
any
make
6'2"
sense.
black dude is gonna stand out though. But, I mean, come on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so it yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I guess because I'm in this realm and I've watched Luther as many times as I watched it, it's like we got our James Bond. But also, man, for him to be in, like, you know what I'm saying, a movie that we done on here, you know what I'm saying, Prometheus. Like,
yep.
That movie was dope. And then, like, the way he was the only one to get skins in the whole movie. You know what I mean? He the only one.
I mean, of course.
No, I'm lying. The one couple did. No, I forgot about that.
That don't count. They're a couple.
Yeah, because that was a couple.
That don't count.
Yeah.
They're supposed to. Yeah. He was only single one to get skins with the captain at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my thing. This is my thing, right? Like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, bitched and complained about him being James Bond or whatever. They was talking about James Bond supposed to be white or whatever. My thing is this: you got a dude who is a heartthrob, not just to America, but just around the world. Ladies love Idris Elba, man. Why would you not want him out of all people? You had Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig also, in his own right, was a heartthrob. Why would you not want Idris Elba out of all people to be fucking James Bond? This is the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Not just the coolest nigga on the planet, the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Why would you not want Idris Elba to be a goddamn James Bond? You think Idris Elba can't whoop somebody's ass? If anybody, we looked at Idris Elba like, yo, he beat the shit out of somebody. Daniel Craig, I looked at him like, all right, man, he had a few moves. If Idris Elba went on there and whooped somebody's ass, it would be no doubt that Idris Elba could beat the shit out of somebody. Idris Elba looked all the bit of 38. Like, he's in his prime. It looked like he in his prime all the time. He could be 60. He looked like he was in his prime. Give Idris Elba his credit, man. Let that man be James Bond. Let him go out there and shoot people and whoop people's ass. Let him, you know what I'm saying, bang on a few of the baddies. What's the problem? Why can't Idris Elba get out there and be 007? What is the problem with that?
Look, I hear you, and I love the devil's advocate thing, because look, we seen him, and I mean, look, I don't know if everybody's seen this. I'm just all over the place. Like, I seen him in Rock and Roller, I seen him in Losers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I seen him, and he fought a little bit in Thor. You know what I'm saying, when they let him do it in the MCU.
No. Fuck. Hey, bro, fuck all that. He beat up The Rock and he beat Jason Statham's ass.
Well, yeah, but that was that. Yeah. I was getting there, but I'm saying, like, we seen him in these roles, so we know that he can do it. So,
come on, man.
I guess I'm just to the point of, like, with that, with him already having Luther, like, that's his own James Bond movie. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know that having that 007 tag would kind of really take him to that next level. But to me, I just don't think that he needs it. And I think that even he feels like,
I agree.
I think he feels, I have my own thing going on, and, like, I just, it's not something that I really, like, need. But like Idris, man, like, he just, I honestly do believe that he is, like, because when you look at, like, Denzel being the age that he is, Sam being the age that he is, you know, Morgan being the age that he is, you know, Idris is younger he's younger than those guys. And I think that I think it's him and Jamie Foxx.
Absolutely.
Because they're around the same age, and what their resumes are and what they do, both of them are very versatile. Now maybe Idris isn't necessarily playing like a comedic part, but
Right.
he could give you funny moments, but it's just like when you look at all the
Absolutely.
things. I mean, dude, he's listen, man. This dude is in the MCU, right? He goes over.
Hmm.
He's in the D. He in
Well, he
DC
was
now.
he was in the MCU. He was in the MCU.
Yeah, because he died in the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he jumps over DC. He do the Suicide Squad joint, right? This motherfucker's also in the
Hmm.
fucking Star Trek shit.
Hmm.
He's in Finding Dora. Like this motherfucker, he's in everything. And then he also
He
gets
got to get in
back.
Star Wars. He got to get in Star Wars. We need him in Star Wars. I'm not gonna bullshit now. I'm making a campaign right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are Star Wars fans listening to this, like I am, we need Idris Elba in the Star Wars universe. I'm sorry. We need him in it. We need him in it now. We need him in it. If we never needed anybody else, we need Idris Elba in the Star Wars universe because everybody in Star Wars talks like they from England. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know how it happened. You know what I'm saying? The only person that don't talk like that is Darth Vader, but we need Idris Elba in the Star Wars universe. That shit will fit perfectly.
I would tell you, you may get it. I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
John Boyega said he turned down. They asked him to come back to do that one role that he did. You know better than I do. I don't remember which one he
Yeah.
was in, but
Yeah. I
he turned it. Yeah, he turned it down. He was like, he just done with doing it. Maybe he could be an older version of
yo.
that character.
Yeah. I was just about to say Idris Elba as the older version of him. Oh my god. Let's go. Him and like we find the older version of Ray. Let's go. I'm with it. Let's go. I'm with it.
See,
Let's
I'm
do
just
10,
saying.
11, 12. Let's do 10, 11, 12. Let's do Star Wars 10, 11, 12 with Idris Elba. Let's get this Idris, if you're hearing us here at Viewers Anonymous, we are campaigning for you to do Star Wars 10, 11, 12. We don't care what role they give you. If they give you the role that John Boyega had, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We seen Juan Carlo Esposito in here. You know what I'm saying? On the Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could play a role in that. I mean, let's do it, man. Why not? Why not? Because to me, I feel like the one universe and the one multiverse that plays a perfect role in getting, you know what I'm saying, characters of color and black characters at that, giving them their just dues and giving them the roles. Star Wars, they have everything you're looking for. Not only do they have aliens, they got niggas in there too. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that. The main villain out of everybody in there was
Okay, we lost my guy Scoots, but y'all know me and him. That's one thing that we always got into it about when it comes to this podcast is because I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies. And the only Star Wars movie that I saw was Rogue One. He forced me into watching it. Now we got him back. So finish your thought.
I didn't force you. Thank you. Thank you. I got kicked out real quick, but I'm just saying. I don't know who it was that kicked me out for saying that Idris Elba should be in the Star Wars, but I said it again. Star Wars, get it together. Episodes 10 through 12, put Idris Elba in it as the older John Boyega character. Let's make it happen. He's the older stormtrooper character that got away. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Juan Esposito. Juan Carlo Esposito was in it. You know what I'm saying? My man was in. If y'all don't know who Juan Carlo Esposito was, he was also one of the main characters in School Days. You know what I'm saying? He's been there since. You know what I'm saying? Black was black. I mean, look. Let's do this, man. Let's get these black characters into Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? We've always had them in Star Wars. This is what the creator of Star Wars wanted. I'm not gonna say his name, Because if I say his name, I might get kicked out again because I got kicked out for saying that you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All I'm saying is this. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. This will be great. This will be something that people of Star Wars will love. And I mean, who the fuck is going against Idris Elba? Nobody dislikes Idris Elba. The ladies love Idris Elba. Put him in the shit, man. Come on, let's go. Give him his credit.
This
Let
is
him go ahead and do his thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Idris Elba was doing the voiceovers, doing some of the voiceovers in some of the DC animated movies. Like this is what we need, man. We need him in more of these fictional stories. Like this dude has done it all. Let him get into more of these stories, man. We need him. Idris Elba is the fucking man.
Yeah, he's definitely the man. And he also gives back to his country. You know what I'm saying? He played
Mm-hmm.
Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. He
Yep.
also played in Beast of No Nation. That's another film that he
He
did.
also played in Beast.
That, and also he had a mini series Gorilla. I watched that. That was a wild ass show. But
What was
like, man,
Gorilla about?
it was like these oh man, I don't remember it vividly, but like these people was like, it was during a protest, and like these people was like, they were trying to stop. No, he was on the other side, but like these people was trying to like stop like these bombings. Like they was going around, like there
Oh,
was some
okay.
people doing like
Okay.
these like bombings because it was during like
Yeah.
this protest. You know, it was
Yeah.
a whole political thing.
Because I can tell you what Beast was about. Beast was about Idris Elba punching the fuck out of lion.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. Idris Elba punched a lion. And if he could punch a fucking lion, this nigga could stop the goddamn Rebel Alliance from getting, you know what I'm saying, what they wanted. This nigga punched a fucking lion, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Okay?
you
On film.
want to know what else he did? He
What'd he
fought.
do?
He fought in the mountain between us. He fought like a mountain lion. You know what
This
I'm
nigga has fought all the big cats.
saying?
This nigga has
Hey,
fought all the big cats. Listen, let me tell you something. Idris Elba punched I'm talking about a straight right hook to the lion's jaw. You know what the lion did? Nothing. The lion took that shit, he dozed back, and he attacked him again, but not as strong as he did the first time. Because Idris Elba is that nigga. Because Idris Elba is no hope. That's what I'm saying, man. Get this nigga his credit. He punched a fucking lion for his daughters, man. What
dude, this
more does
dude.
he need to do on film?
Hey, I tell you what he
God
did.
damn.
He survived a winter storm in the mountains with a white woman.
And this nigga was the all-seeing eye in the MCU. This nigga can see everything. This nigga told Thor, "Hey man, look, your bitch is good." That's what he told Thor in the MCU. Your bitch is good. Yo, she all right. She all right. You fucking around, Thor. Go do your thing. Your bitch is good, man. Idris Elba is that nigga, man. Idris Elba is the guy that we all aspire to be. This nigga can see everything in the universe. He said, I can see it all at one time, and I can see it all happening. And I can change it if I want to. I'm not going to change it, but I can see it if I want. You know what I'm saying? If I want to change it, I change it. But I can see it all happening at one time. Get this nigga Idris Elba his fucking credit, bro. This nigga is the fucking man, bro. Come
and
on, man. We
then
got to start giving this nigga his credit.
And then he was able to do his guilty pleasure movie. I didn't talk to this man, but I'm pretty sure he
Mm-hmm.
been wanting to do this for a long time with Turn Up Charlie. You know, he was the
Mm-hmm.
creator and one of the writers of that show where he actually played a DJ. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure he really enjoyed doing that movie. That movie it was actually a mini series that came out in 2019. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure he had fun doing that movie because like I said, he was a DJ at 19 years old.
Oh no! Wait! Whoa! We not doing Idris Elba his credit. We not giving him his credit. I'm sorry. Because I just thought of this when you said he was doing it. I'm sorry. I just thought of this. Idris Elba, okay, was married to Beyonce in the movie,
Yes, and
and
obsessed.
and he had an affair with a white woman.
Yeah.
But he chose his black queen. He chose his black queen.
Hold up, wait a minute. That ain't fair. That ain't
What?
fair. Let me play devil's advocate here.
Play it.
This bitch was crazy.
As she was.
Okay,
As she was. And you
okay.
wanna know what Beyonce did? You wanna know what Beyonce did? She fought for Idris Elba. You wanna know why? Because he's fucking Idris Elba. That lets you know how cool this nigga is. The fact that Beyonce had to fight for this nigga in a movie, bro. We talk about Beyonce, the queen bee, the queen of all this shit. She had to fight for Idris Elba. She had to fight a whole white woman. You know how
Yeah,
hard it is
that's
for a
cause
black woman?
she
You know how hard it
she
is
put
for a black woman to fight a white woman, bro?
yeah, but she put him out.
Did she?
Yeah, remember he had to come over and be, you know what I'm saying, pick his
Yeah,
son up and
yeah,
go to the
yeah.
park and
Pick
bring
the
him
son.
back.
Yeah, right. And then here come this lonesome ass white woman. Oh, you come hang with me. Did she accept the son? No, she accepted him. Why? Because she wanted the black wing. And then Beyonce was like, nah, fuck that bitch. Get my shit back here. And Beyonce, she went through the goddamn attic and everything else, and she beat that white woman ass for Idris Elba. Idris Elba is a fucking man. Beyonce never fought that hard for Jay Z, bro. She never fought that
Yo.
hard for Jay Z, but she did it. She
Yo, that
did
was
it.
a
She did it for fucking. She did it for Idris Elba, and Idris Elba got enough respect out of Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? To beat this white woman ass. That's all I'm saying, bro.
yo,
That's
that
all
that
I'm
was
saying.
a wild ass movie, yo. Like, now it was so funny. What was funny was now this is what people seem to forget
Yeah.
how he met Beyonce in the first place.
How you
She
mean
was
it?
a secretary, and
Mm-hmm.
then she
I
told
mean, you
him.
gotta find that. You gotta find that secretary like that. I mean, come on, my
So,
boy. You
but
gotta,
but
you know what I
she
mean?
told him he can't
Yeah.
have no female secretaries. And then all of a sudden, this white temp come in, and
Mm-hmm.
she was already on edge from the very
Mm-hmm.
beginning. She's like, "Nah, I
As
don't
she
like this
should be.
bitch."
As she should be, because Hillary wasn't it Hillary Swank?
No, Ivy Lauder.
Ali,
Ali.
Ali Lauder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali came in. She was like, "Hey, Beyonce, I got a competition for you." And Beyonce was like, "Drunk bitch, get the fuck out of here. You got me fucked up." Beyonce won't play no games over fucking Idris Elba. That's why Idris Elba is Idris Elba because this nigga was married to Beyonce in the movie, and he beat the shit out of the white woman for Beyonce. That's what I'm saying. Who does not love Idris Elba? You feel me?
Hey, but you wild.
Hey, what am I lying? Did
No,
did they not jump that white woman? They jumped the fuck out of that white woman, bro.
yeah, that was funny.
They jumped that
That
white
was
woman.
funny.
That's all I'm saying. Beyonce and Idris Elba jumped Ali Lauder, and they said, "White woman, get your ass out of here. We not having this. Black power, black love, black, all that black shit. Get Ali Lauder the fuck out of here because we not having that. Ain't no white woman gonna come in between our black love. That's all I'm saying." And Beyonce was with that movie. She was like, "Oh, I get to beat the shit out of a white woman for Idris Elba." That's what I'm saying. She never did that for Jay Z. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad she didn't because let me
Me
say
too.
this.
Me too. Me too.
Yo,
Me too.
look, don't get me wrong, man. Listen, I love
That
Beyonce.
was
Okay,
hilarious.
I do,
Yeah.
but she can't act. Yo, I'm sorry.
Now
I'm
add
sorry.
all. She said, you gonna take my black man? That's basically what she said.
Hey, yo, but she can't act for shit. But
No,
she's great
she
though.
is the she was the same person that she was in Austin Powers.
Like she can only be Beyonce, dude. Like that's it.
Yo, no. I got a great idea. And this is off the rails. We going off the rails real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Look, put Beyonce in new age black exploitation film, and you'll never have a problem with her.
Well, she's the new coffee.
Absolutely. Did you not see her in Austin Powers?
Yeah.
She when she bust through the thing, it was like, "Oh, sugar." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect for her."
Oh man,
Absolutely.
Did you see that new thing on Netflix? Since you talk about, cause brought up black exploitation films a few times.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's called "Is This Black Enough" or something like
Yep.
that.
I heard about it. I gotta watch it. I
Yeah,
haven't watched it yet, but I am gonna watch it. I heard
yeah,
that
I
shit was
watched it.
fire, bro. Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that shit
it
was
was
fire,
good.
bro.
It was
Yeah,
good. It was good.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like man, this dude he got so many bangers under his belt. Like you mentioned, man, in the Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, this motherfucker was
Mhm.
a straight up machine
I mean, this nigga was
in
the
that
ultimate
movie.
villain, bro. He was the
He
ultimate villain.
was.
Yo, Idris Elba as the ultimate, bro. How do you? Okay, so listen. We all know who The Rock is. We all know who Jason Statham is. But when you put Idris Elba as the villain in this movie, the ladies didn't give a fuck about The Rock. We all know what The Rock looked like, right? We all know what
Hmm.
he looked like in the gym and all this. Nobody cared about The Rock. They was like, "Don't you hurt." I've seen women on Twitter say, "Don't you hurt Idris Elba" before the movie came out. That's all
Dude,
I've seen. That's all I've
let me,
seen. They said The Rock, don't touch Idris Elba. I seen them at both of them, and I said, you know what? Idris Elba is that nigga, man.
I'm gonna tell you how hard he was in that movie. We
Mhm.
all seen The Rock and how he's the action star and all of that stuff. We all seen Jason Statham and what he has done and all, the Transporter movies, all of the movies, right? Idris Elba was so dope in this movie. He was so good to where he's fighting Hobbs and Shaw at the same time, right? And they master plan to be able to try to at least get a hit in on this dude is one of the other dudes had to take a hit just to hit him. So it's like Shaw had to take a punch to the jaw just for Hobbs to punch him one time in the head, and then vice versa. That's how good and that's how dope this dude was as the villain in Hobbs and Shaw. And I'm pretty sure everybody don't know this, but like there was a lot of controversy, I would say, that come along with that movie because Tyrese was beefing. Um, what's my man name? Vin Diesel. He was beefing because they felt that them doing a spinoff of this movie that this like the whole Fast and the Furious thing is supposed to be like this family thing where like everybody is kind of doing all the films all together and everybody's making money at the same time and all of this. And it got to a point where The Rock and who was it? The Rock and Vin Diesel, they couldn't basically really even film it together anymore because they got into their whole little beef. And then there was a social media beef that Tyrese had kind of started where he was just like, yo, like we supposed to be a family, it's supposed to be about us. But The Rock came in, he's trying to run shit and trying to make it about him. I don't necessarily know how this whole thing really happened. I don't know if The Rock is actually to blame for what was going on with these films. But some of the things that I was hearing was the fact that Vin Diesel was kind of people were saying that he was becoming oh man, what's my name in that? Dominic Toretto. Like they said, he was basically becoming Dominic Toretto, and he was just really going to the extreme with the whole thing. But Idris Elba, man, like we've seen him in so many movies, so many bangers, and for him to always find a way to stand out, like for him to really bust on the scenes with The Wire and The Wire being an HBO show, being what The Wire was, and for him playing Stringer Bell, where he is the educated guy who is a drug dealer, but he is trying to get his partner to see the vision that he has, like, yo, like let's start making our escape out of this game. And for his partner to be like, yo, this is what it is, this is what we do, and for this show to become what it was, I think that the reason The Wire had the run that it had was because of what happened afterwards. Like The Wire to me is all 2020 vision because it was the fact of we seen so many stars who wasn't stars at the time because Idris Elba
Absolutely.
wasn't who he was at the time of The Wire.
Absolutely.
Michael B. Jordan wasn't what he was until
Michael
after
K.
The
Williams.
Wire. Wood Harris.
Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop became a
Yeah.
star.
Not
Wood
Snoop Dogg,
Harris.
y'all. Not Snoop Dogg, y'all.
Yeah,
It was another person named Snoop.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Dominic West, like where he ended up becoming after the show. So this was a 2020 vision type of show. Like it wasn't as popular when it was out. Wendell Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Where he became
shout out to Wendell Pierce
afterwards.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that, I think that's what it was with that. But like even with that being said, like he always found a way to stand out in every film that he does. And it's just he is really like our generation of Denzel Washington. He's our generation of Denzel Washington. Even though Denzel's still out here doing his thing, he got
Absolutely.
man, this dude is still got Equalizer 3 coming out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's still doing his thing.
Okay. No. We're not gonna do that. Yo, Denzel and Equalizer 3, he gotta have a counterpart to take his role, bro. Cause we not about to sit here and act like Denzel, as old as he is out here whooping people. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a such thing as old black man strength, but we have to pass the torch, bro.
Nope.
We have to
I'm gonna tell you
why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Liam Neeson still out here doing the 17th Taken movie.
And nobody is believing Liam Neeson is out here finding people in the fucking Ukraine and trying to find his fucking daughter in the goddamn Ukraine. Nobody's believing that. This is what I'm saying. Denzel Washington has a chance to break all that bullshit, bro. Listen, have a son, illegitimate son if you got to. I don't care. Have a son and teach this nigga the ways of the goddamn warrior and have him out here clocking his watch and shit and whoop somebody's ass. Don't be like Liam Neeson, man. Nobody wants to see Liam Neeson out here fighting people. Liam Neeson was goddamn Qui-Gon Jinn. You know what happened to him? He got cut in half by Darth Maul because we knew Liam Neeson couldn't hang with the goddamn Sith. This is what I'm saying. Star Wars got it right. Cut that nigga in half and put him down in a hole. Nobody cares about Liam Neeson. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Liam Neeson shouldn't be as strong as he is in these goddamn Taken movies. These Russian motherfuckers is out here shooting guns and doing everything else, getting whooped on by Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson should not be able to whoop on a nigga with a Tech 9. That's all I'm saying. If a Tech 9 is in place, Liam Neeson should have been shot 7 times at least. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, Denzel, I can see if Denzel whoop on a nigga with a Tech 9. That's not something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Because Denzel's a black man. Black men can move from bullets. That's what we tend to do. You know what I'm saying? We tend to be able to move away from bullets when we in open space. That's what the Matrix is about. All I'm saying is this: pass it down, Denzel. Pass it down to somebody. I don't give a damn if it's John David Washington. Put him in there. All I'm saying is put somebody in place for the next Equalizer. If you doing the Equalizer, be a sensei to the next nigga. That's all I'm saying. Don't let Denzel go out here, you know what I'm saying, risking his life as a 78-year-old man, you know what I'm saying, fighting niggas who got guns. Cause that's not cool. We not gonna do that. We ain't gonna act like it ain't a Michael B. Jordan. We ain't gonna act like it ain't a John Boyega or Daniel Kaluuya or Damson Idris or fucking what's the one nigga that play Easy? That nigga could be an action hero. I don't give a fuck who it is. Let it be another black person to take the Equalizer spot and move this story along. We can have Michael B. Jordan out. I don't give a damn if Michael B. Jordan go out there and be the next Equalizer. Somebody got to be an Equalizer besides Denzel Washington. Pass the torch, bro. Pass the fucking torch. Because we tired of Denzel Washington setting his watch before these niggas say, hey, we gonna whoop your ass. Ain't nobody giving time for you to set your watch. First off, it's a regular fucking watch. It's not even an Apple Watch. Give him an Apple Watch if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna give him, you know, time to set time, give him an Apple Watch. It only take 2 swipes, you good. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. What we talking about? What we talking about? What are we
Oh
talking about?
man,
That's all I'm saying, man.
that's
But I will
funny.
say this though. I will say this. To put Idris Elba in, you know, what I'm saying, these action roles and to have them and to have him do these things that these action heroes are doing. I mean, we still, like you said, you know, what I'm saying, perfect example. We still got Steven Seagal doing these things. We still got John Claude Van Damme doing these things. I mean, they made a whole fucking movie about all these old action heroes in the Expendables. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they made a movie about these. I mean, so we can still have, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba doing these. Idris Elba got to be younger than all these niggas because these niggas is old as shit. If they not old as shit and they maybe his age, they look old as shit. Idris Elba still looks all of 38. Let this man go out and play a 38-year-old nigga and go out there and whoop somebody's ass. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not mad
I'm
at that
with
at
you.
all. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Let him go out there and do his thing. Let him go out there and whoop on some people, do a couple roundhouses, do a couple sweet chin musics, or whatever he got to do. I'm with it. But the thing is, let's just make it believable. Let's just make it, you know what I'm saying, honorable to where we look at Idris Elba in the light of him not being on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen a bunch of people going these quote unquote kung fu movies to where we was looking at them, we was like, that nigga ain't doing kung fu. Perfect example, Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal got a whole goddamn YouTube video where he was flipping niggas over and all he was doing was flicking his wrist. Nigga, you're not flicking nobody over with your wrist that easy. Come on, man. What we talking about? This ain't real. We know this ain't real. We know this ain't real, bro. That's all I'm saying. Now, if we put Idris Elba in these situations, let Idris Elba look like he's actually whooping somebody's ass. Let's make it believable. Let's make it honorable. You know what I'm saying? Let's show him the love that he deserves to be shown, and let's give him his proper credit because he deserves it at this point. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give him a 007. That's cool. Let's make him something else. If we want to make him a secret assassin or make him a secret spy, let's let's make that. You know what I'm saying? You got Will Packer. You got everybody out here who, you know what I'm saying, who could do that same thing. You got, you know what I'm saying, what's the dude that made Black Panther?
uh, Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler could do something for him. We got Spike Lee to make a motherfucking movie for fucking Idris Elba. It don't matter. Let's just make something for, you know what I'm saying, this black man who deserves to be, you know what I'm saying, in the presence of Spike Lee, who deserves to be in the presence of Wesley
F.
Snipes,
Gary Gray, man.
Exactly. Come on, man. What we talking about? We got the producers out there. You know what I'm saying? Sam Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Morgan Freeman, James Earl Jones. Yo, Idris Elba deserves to be somewhere in the realm of these guys, even if it's a tier below. He deserves to be somewhere in that realm. Let's give him his grace. Let's go ahead and go, you know what I'm saying, and crown him and give him that. Even if we got to make a movie where, you know what I'm saying, this nigga is slicing people up with a sword or shooting niggas up with a gun, who cares? Let's give him that action movie that he deserves. That's all we saying. Let's go ahead and crown this man and give him his credit. He's done what he has to do. He came over here. He got the goddamn English accent. He got the fucking American accent. Give him his credit. Let's give Idris Elba his flowers right now. He deserves it, man. He deserves it. That's all I'm saying.
He definitely does, and we'll give
Mhm.
him to him, man. This platform will
Mhm.
definitely give him the flowers he deserves.
So, saying that we'll give him his flowers, let's go ahead and get him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into our top three of Idris Elba, man. So Idris Elba top three. What are you giving him? His top three movies, bro,
Okay, top
and
three
shows,
movies
and shows.
and shows. Okay, so I am cheating with number three. I got a tie. I can't split this up. So at number 3, I got a tie between This Christmas, which is my favorite Christmas movie, and Molly's Game. Listen, I fucking love that movie, man. I love that movie, man. Jessica Chastain murdered that, man. If Jessica Chastain walked up on me as Molly Bloom, it's over. All right. Okay.
I can't be mad at you. I hate that
too. So my number 2 is Takers, man. I love Takers. Takers is one of the dopest movies ever. And my number 1 is I mean, we don't even need a drum roll because I say it too goddamn much, man. Luther, man. You know what I'm saying? DCI John Luther. That is my number 1 movie show. Anything involving him being Luther, that's my number 1. Idris Elba show, movie, whatever.
Respect. Okay, so my number 3, you know what I'm saying, is a split between, like you said, Luther, you know what I'm saying, and Thor. You know what I mean? Those two. I mean, hey, Thor is how I got in. Excuse me. Thor is not how I got introduced to him, but Thor is one of the ones where he got to actually use his English accent. You know what I'm saying? And do his thing. I respect that. Luther, I mean, he was himself, of course, English accent. It was a BBC original, so I got to give him that. And then I got to give him credit on Daddy's Girl. Daddy's Girl to me was number 2. That was his thing. That was, you know, everything he needed to be. And then number 1, even though I didn't see much of it, I seen some of it, and it's The Wire. The Wire. I mean, it brought us Stringer Bell, man. Stringer Bell is, I mean, he is acclimated into the culture as Stringer Bell. If you ever seen the hood nigga who knows Idris Elba, they're not gonna say, "Hey man, that's Idris." They gonna be like, "Oh, that's Stringer Bell. That's fucking Stringer Bell." He's known to the hood as Stringer Bell, so you gotta give him credit, bro. You gotta give him credit as Stringer Bell. And those are my top 3 for Idris Elba. But I will give you this. I will give you this. Not, I was about to say Stringer Bell because I got too into it. but him in Molly's Game and him in Daddy's Girl, absolutely fantastic. He did his job. He done his job. I mean, he's done everything you needed him to do. You would have never known this nigga was from London. How would you know this nigga was from London? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. But no, respect to, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba. Shout out to him. He's done everything he's had to do. But before we continue further, we have to get into, you know what I'm saying, one of our segments. And one of our segments, of course, is the Coming Soon. And with Coming Soon, we have this. Let's go ahead and get into it first.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
So what we got coming soon, brother?
All right. So what we got coming soon is something I can't wait for you to see. We didn't get to do a doc last month because we did the whole Christmas thing. So we coming out with a banger. You know what I'm saying? With a banger of a doc. Yo, we got the Casey Anthony Where the Truth Lies. Yo. Hey.
Wait. I'm laughing because I want to tell everybody this, right?
Okay.
Because we don't get to tell everybody what goes on behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, I want to tell this. This nigga S hit me up and said, "Yo, Casey Anthony is crazy, but she fine in the motherfucker." Okay, she fine in the motherfucker. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch it just because you said she fine in the motherfucker. We had to watch. I had to watch it just to confirm. And you know what? Nigga was right. The nigga was right. I ain't gonna lie. He was right. She alright. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? If she want to go out and kill some kids, I'm not with that. But if she didn't kill kids, she'd be alright.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is once you see all the evidence that's, hey, listen, I am not being biased. I'm just saying.
No, he's not.
We're gonna talk about it.
He's definitely not. He's definitely not.
We gonna talk about it, man. I think that this is a good doc to do, man.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't done one in a while, and then for people that don't know, because we haven't said this in a while, like docs Or I told you one time I was nervous before one episode because our doc episodes usually are our highest played episodes.
Absolutely.
So sometimes I get a little nervous, but I think this one right here, I think this one gonna be all right, man. So yeah,
I
I'm
think this
definitely ready
one
to do
will.
this.
I think this one will cause some controversy, but if it does, that is a good thing because I will tell you this: as fine as she is, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um, if if she had suitors, I don't think her dad would be as fucking greedy and nasty and interruptive as he was. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing, right? Because in the black community, we see something and we be like, God damn, she bad, right? In the
Hmm.
white community, they be like, ah, man, her ass is too fat. Ah, she got this, and she got that. They too picky. This all I'm saying. As black men, we appreciate a woman for what she is. That's all I'm trying to say at the end of the day, right? As a black man, we appreciate a woman for what she is. She can have some huge ass titties. And we be like, you know what? She ain't got no ass, but god damn, she got some titties. Or if she have a fat ass and no titties, we be like, god damn, she got a fat ass. Or she can just be fine and had none of the above. And we'd be like, you know what? She fine in the motherfucker. Halle Berry walked around for the whole '90s with no titties and no ass. She got her titties done late in 2000s. We ain't give a fuck. She was Halle Berry. She was fine in the motherfucker. She just walked around just looking good. And we was like, you know what? Halle Berry is fine in the motherfucker. And Nia Long ain't had shit. Nia Long was just fine. Regina King was just fine. All these motherfuckers just fine. We was just like, you know what? We fine with that. They just fine. And we just took them for what they was. And the black community will take her as she is. And you know what? I think that once all is said and done, niggas gonna be like, hey, yo, Casey Anthony, she alright. It's
Oh
not
man.
funny. It's not funny. We're not making fun of what happened. But all I'm saying is, her pops could have did it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, look, we definitely gonna deep dive into this
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait.
this upcoming episode that's coming up. So yeah, I
Hmm.
can't wait to really get into it because there's a lot of fishy shit around this whole
For
situation.
sure. For sure. For sure. So y'all stay with us, man. Listen, we coming to y'all with another episode. Y'all get ready. Listen, if y'all like this episode, if y'all thought, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba ain't do what he was supposed to do, if y'all thought he was a quote unquote Michael B. Jordan like everybody else claims him to be, or if y'all thought, you know what I'm saying, Idris Elba was just fine enough to get by, we don't give a goddamn. Hit us up on the socials, on Instagram, on Twitter at View9Pod, or you can hit us up on Facebook at VA Pod Watch Group. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? We always open to take criticism, and we always open to, you know what I'm saying, get just ideas. We don't care, man. Hit us up. If you want to hit me up personally, hit me up at Scoots Bronson on Twitter. I got a link tree in the bio. You can hit me up everywhere else there. And I about to say Scoots Bronson, where you at? I'm sorry, S dot. Tell them where you at.
So y'all can find me at s.foster8 on Instagram and on Twitter at 28 minutes or less pod. That's just on Instagram. Also check out the podcast on all major platforms, 28 minutes or less. Listen, I don't do this a lot, but the last episode I dropped, episode 111, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood Land, that is a movie that's based on a true story of the quote unquote, I got air quote, suicides of the first guy to play Superman, George Reeves. There's a lot of, like, it's ruled as a suicide, but there's a lot of evidence pointing that this motherfucking Eddie Maddox, who was the vice president of MGM back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, he has something to do with this man being murdered. So y'all need to check out Hollywood Land on the Viewers Anonymous. Damn, on the 28 Minutes or Less podcast. Why you looking confused? You never seen Hollywood Land?
No, but I'm about to go watch it because the only Reeves I know is Christopher Reeves. So I'm about
Yeah,
to go back and watch it.
He was the one
Yeah,
that
second.
played the first. He played him in the 50s. I think 52 to
Right.
like 58.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing
He got
about that,
paralyzed.
no, This is the weird.
No, Christopher Reeves got paralyzed.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves got paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yes, but George Reeves was shot.
Oh shit. Okay, don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more.
Okay.
I'm going back. Where can I watch it at?
You remember how I told you I got the Stars subscription?
Yeah.
It's on Stars.
Okay.
Yes, it's on Stars right now. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all go watch that. Also go listen to the podcast. Let me know what y'all think about it. I put in a lot of extra shit in there. Y'all know how I get. So go check that out on all major platforms.
I'm gonna listen to the pod before I go and watch it, but I am definitely going to watch it. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this: the things you don't find on Viewers Anonymous, you can definitely find on 28 Minutes or Less, because my man S. Dot does not stall on anything. When he says he wants to do a pod, let me tell you this: he does a pod. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you this: we had a 4-3. You know what I'm saying? We did a 4-3. He said, "Look, this ain't enough. I gotta do another 4-3 because I gotta get some on my chest." S. Dot is the pod god. You hear me? I know Joe Budden is a pod father, but S. Dot is the pod god. So listen, if S. Dot tell you to go pay attention to a pod, go pay attention to it. If and listen in and all that other good stuff. I'm about to go listen to it to myself, and I'm about to go hit him up behind the scenes and be like, "Hey man, you right or you wrong? I don't know yet, but I'm gonna listen to it." Make sure you go hit that 28 minutes or less up. Please do that. That is definitely, you know what I'm saying, the thing that we need to do. And if you like this episode, if you didn't like this episode, hey, it's on you. Hit us up. Let us know. We definitely appreciate it. All your support is appreciated. And at the end of the day, what they tell us is this: in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.